Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. Those whose upper and lower ranks have the same desire are victorious. The consequences of every act are included in the act itself. Heaven is like an egg, and the earth is like the yolk of the egg. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. A path doesn't appear on its own. We've to make it, and we can make it. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. The key to life is accepting challenges. Once someone stops doing this, he's dead. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. War is a matter of vital importance to the state. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. In the cherry blossom shade, there's no such thing as a stranger. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. Knowledge of the enemy's dispositions can only be obtained from other men. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Faster, faster, until the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death. Strange what being forced to slow down could do to a person. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. Silence and non-action are the root of all things. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Man in general, if reduced to himself, is too wicked to be free. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. The only way you can know where the line is if you cross it. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, doing as you say you would do. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. We may be small and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. Nature's pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. Nothing can be more hurtful to your heart than betraying yourself. People wealth consists upon their freedom, individual resources, and good social life. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. Face reality as it is, not as it was, or as you wish it to be. Be bold. Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Maneuvering with an army is advantageous, with an undisciplined multitude, most dangerous. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Some people look for a beautiful place, others make a place beautiful. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. The way is to man, as rivers and lakes are to fish, the natural condition of life. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. The control of large numbers is possible, and like unto that of small numbers, if we subdivide them. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. The job of feet is walking, but their hobby is dancing. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. Birth is not the beginning. Death is not the end. You can't always be right, but you can be wrong a lot less. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. At some point, we all look up and realize that we are lost in a maze. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. People don't always want to be with people. It gets tiring. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials.